Hello, welcome to this session on test question analysis. Today we're going to talk about the lender's yield on discount points. Okay, lender's yield on discount points. This is a very popular question on the state exam. So my name is John Enzing. I am a licensed real estate instructor both in Louisiana and Florida. My specialty is private one-on-one tutoring. Non-credited hours. This doesn't go towards your 90 hours. It's just private tutoring to prep you for the exam. Cover common law to include math all the way through civil code. So if you need some help in prepping for the exam, go to privateturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com and book your appointment. Or you can just email me at john.enzing@gmail.com. All right. So today's session, again, test question analysis. I like to do question analysis just to kind of point out some things on how they write the question and how you can break these down and unpack them so you don't get confused. Okay, we're going to talk about the lender's yield on points. All right. So here's the question that you may see or somewhat similar to on the state exam. So a buyer obtains a mortgage loan of $340,000 and the lender agrees to make the loan at 4% interest with the buyer paying 3 points at closing. What is the lender's effective yield on the loan? Now, very important that you understand this. In the finance section, when we talk about discount points, that is a cost to the buyer. It's going to be a debit to the buyer on the closing form if they end up buying points, which is discount, paying interest on the loan up front, discount points up front. In other words, up front interest paying that's going to be charged on the actual closing disclosure form. But there's another question that they can ask you on this finance part in discount, and they ask you what's the lender's effective yield on the loan. So they can ask you two questions from discount points. One, how much does it cost the borrower to buy discount points? And two, what is the lender's effective yield on that loan for the amount of discount points bought? Okay. Again, this question pertains to a loan for $340,000. The interest on the loan is 4%, and the buyer is going to pay 3 points at closing. So let's go over a couple of rules of thumb. So you have to know kind of some principles behind this. Okay. So first of all, again, what are discount points? They're used to increase the lender's yield or the rate of return on its investment. Okay. So here are 3 points on a $340,000 loan would be 340,000 times 3%, and that's what the buyer is going to pay at closing in dollar amounts to reduce the interest, get the interest rate reduced down to a lower rate. Now, the effective yield is the problem that we're asking here. Okay, so second step you want to do is understand that the lender's yield is based on the discount points paid by the buyer. Okay, so we need to look and know that 3 points is going to be a number we're going to be using in the calculation of this increasing yield. Now, step number 3, for each, this is what you got to know right here. So put a star by this, understand what this means. Each discount point increases the lender's effective yield 1/8% on the loan. Okay, so if I've got 1/8 and I got 3 points, that's 3/8, right? 1/8 times 3 is 3/8, and if I divide that out, that's 0.375. So we need to know that. Now, the mortgage loan they give you is $340,000. Be careful with this because they could give you LTV. You got to calculate an LTV to get a loan amount. So here they just give you the loan amount. Be careful. They may have a bigger question that involves calculating a loan amount using the LTV principle, as we discussed in one of our sessions too as well. So the mortgage loan they give you is $340,000, and the buyer agrees to pay 3 discount points. Okay. Remember, for each discount point, it increased the lender's yield 1/8%. So I can do it 2 ways. I can say 3 times 1/8 and get 3/8, or I can go 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 gives me 3/8. In either way, it's going to give me 0.375. And all I got to do is add that to my original interest. So my answer is going to be 4.375, answer C, okay, 4.375. So basically what you want to know when it comes to what is the lender's effective yield on the loan is step 3. Each discount point increases the lender's yield 1/8%. So if I got 3 points, 3 times 1/8 or 3/8 gives me 0.375, and then just add it to the original interest, and you got now the increasing or the effective yield increase is 4.375. Okay, very popular question, very likely to be asked on the state exam. So be ready for this. Okay. Hey, listen, I'm glad you enjoyed the test question analysis on lenders yield on points. Again, if you need some additional help, log into privateturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com, book an appointment, and let me help you out. Okay. Listen, best wishes on your exam. If you need some help, I look forward to seeing you. Bye now.